Commander Leagues. They still exist, and now they're less money. So we're going to try to do that, and Too Many Card Games is here to help me feel less bad about getting curb stomped by Mono Green Ramp or whatever.
I will do my best.
So we're against Tymna Crown, one of the better partner decks in the format.
4-color, no green.
Yeah, I don't like this hand.
We have no... Wait, can we get to the Turn 1 Thoughtseize with Watery Grave?
We can, but that's all we have. We can't burst
Alright.
lightning after that. That's better.
Okay.
And let's keep that. Alright.
What does Crown do?
4/4 haste flyer, and if you cast 2 spells, they draw a card.
Okay.
Looking for probably lands here. Is Talisman better or worse? I think Talisman's better. We can play that and keep up Go for the Throat. Seems good.
That sounds good. Sounds good.
Plus blue-black is colors. Yeah, so kind of to my point here is that the reason I'm not a huge fan of the format is you're kind of obligated to play a really fucking good commander. And these guys definitely qualify because what they've got going on is their commanders are cheap is what it turns into. It doesn't look like they're cheap because one of them is 5 mana, but you kill Tymna once and then they can play both commanders at 5 mana as though you didn't kill it again, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, the way the commander taxes spread out makes them powerful.
I gotcha.
Dak Faden. Oh, boy.
Feels bad.
Yeah, that's neg.
Tap the thing.
Yeah,
Oh, we could kill him, right? We could bolt him.
we can, and it's definitely the right thing to do, but it's frustrating. Neg is neg.
Yeah, this is bad. Unless we draw a blue source.
Um,
Blue source.
we can
Oh.
actually Cryptic here, just because of Sunken Ruins.
Oh, we can?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go for that. I'm probably bouncing this back to our hand, because... Come on. Yeah, so it would be filter Blood Crypt into double blue plus red.
Oh, okay.
It's nice. They might just play Crown, which I'd be super fine with.
Counterbounce?
Yep, if they go for that. Although, knowing this deck, they do have counter magic, so they could also play Tymna, hold up, counter magic, but instead they're playing Sword of Feast and Famine, which I don't really care about as long as we can deal with the creatures, so I think I'm gonna let that resolve.
Okay.
Idea here, I think, is just bounce draw, honestly.
Sounds fine.
Turn target permanent, draw a card. This is more or less bait, honestly, since they're pretty noticeably keeping up 2 mana. Could see a memory lapse or something.
Thinking intensifies.
Alright, they let that happen.
Cool.
Options could include playing Kess, but I don't want them to get sword on anything, so it's probably just going to be play out some talismans and pass.
It's fine. So we can go for the throat, the Crom?
We can go for the throat, either of them. It's non-artifact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This card is very good.
I don't know all these old cards.
Hey, this card's modern playable sometimes.
I don't see that card in Modern.
Fatal Push happened.
Fatal Push may have taken that card's job.
And then Cast Down took it even further.
Agreed.
Rip Cast Down. Oh man, instant speed action. Oh man, never mind.
I'd say powerful, but that'd be a lie.
Come on, fam, play Tymna, try to equip, do it.
They have really not done much.
It's true. Okay, they played Tymna. If we're really lucky,
Alright.
they'll try to equip. They didn't try to equip. Alright. Whatever. Presumably what happens here is we play this. They might counter it, or they might try to counter
Then-
Kess.
Next turn we'll play Kess, and then if they they didn't counter it.
Yeah, alright, we're good.
So
So
we play Kess.
it's definitely
and
Kess
then-
here, because like we have nothing better to do.
You know they're probably gonna counter it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing... We can't...
We can't play around
yeah,
that.
we can't play around them having counter magic, unfortunately. Whatever. Oh, they didn't. This is
Sleight of hand.
strange. I'm not sure what's happening. These decks basically always have counter magic. And I don't know why they'd be holding up 2 mana for forever to do this, but whatever.
They're tricking us.
Definitely just gonna go ahead and fire that off.
Him?
Me. Oh, Sign of Blood.
Oh,
Sorry.
I can't tell these cards apart. Shoot.
I mean, that art is kind of not indicative. Alright, well, Subterranean Tremors does deal with Sword if we really need it to. But hopefully we can keep Kess online. We Snapcaster? Okay.
No value?
They're just gonna equip sword to it, I guess.
The sword's pro green and black?
Yeah, so we won't be able to block and we'll have to discard.
We'll discard the land.
Maybe. Might be Shadow of Doubt here. I kind of like to always hit the land drops in this deck.
Alright.
They're going to play Timna. Oh no, they don't have the mana to do that. They're going to Vindicate Kess. Ouch. That's bad. So next turn, if they let us, we can play Kess and bolt the Snapcaster.
Okay.
Which is probably where this is going. Although they have untapped all of their mana. So that's frustrating. Okay, the other option is to Subterranean Tremors for 3, or sorry, for everything to kill off Snapcaster and Sword, but that kills our mana, so I don't want to do that. Let's try to resolve this.
So we're casting Kess here?
Yeah, I think so. Like, if they have counter magic, I don't get why they didn't... Yeah, okay. That was going to happen. Memory lapse. Okay, so I think we leave it on top there.
So it costs less next turn?
Yes. We can also Strix to draw it and then discard Subterranean Tremors to Snapcaster.
And we can cast Subterranean Tremors next turn from the graveyard.
Yes, I think that's probably where we're going with this.
Sounds good. We don't need the lizard, we just need to kill their 3 things.
Yes. Unfortunately, it would kill Strix and the 2 talismans, so I might not even want to do that. We can instead do something like Kess, Tremors for... That doesn't do it.
Wait, I thought Tremors killed things without flying.
It does, but it also kills artifacts.
Oh, okay. Well, do we care about the Strix?
It's kind of nice to have. It's not really that important. The other option
What's
is
the play otherwise?
to go like Kess, bolt down the Snapcaster, hold up Demir Charm for Timna, and then they can cast Crown and hit us with it with the sword on it, so that's probably not great. I don't really like any of these options. I'm just going to start by casting Kess, because we have to do that, and if they counter it, then we'll know something's up. In that, we lose. Okay, so that did resolve. Can go Tremors. Could just go double kill spell.
Double kill spell's not bad.
Yeah, I think we double kill spell. Like,
does the Izzet guy have haste?
it does, and they can hit us with it, but we'll have no cards in hand at that point, so we don't discard anything. And yeah, I think I'm more inclined to do that, I think.
Wait, the Demir Charm kills things?
Yeah, it does a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So let's go for that. It's kind of riskier if they do have something incredible in their hand, but I don't like the prospect of losing out on so much of our mana when they have commanders that they can just keep playing over and over again. Okay. I'm not going to attack here because there's a chance that they might want to do something else besides equipping Chrome, and I don't want to get hit with this 4/4 for no reason.
I never would have guessed.
Now, unfortunately, this thing is kind of hard to deal with in general.
So big?
Yeah, I'm kind of realizing that I probably messed up here in that we can't go for the throw it now that it is pro-black. So
Well, can't we blow up the artifact?
we can, but it is the same downsides as last time around.
What downside?
It kills a bunch of our mana.
And then Kess can block him.
It's a 4/4, we're a 3/4.
Oh.
What's this big spell? Oh, it's just Timna. Okay, well, that's playing into Tremors, which is kind of strange. Kind of makes it more... So we can Tremors here. They're left with Crown. And I think that's probably what we're going to have to do.
That sounds better than where we're at.
We can play it for big. Let's play it for big.
Yeah, get the lizard.
Lizard incoming. The market is now closed.
You're gonna swan song us? What's going on here?
I feel like they're reading it. Swords Path? Mana Tithe? Good.
pay one.
I'm gonna pay one. What's your plan here?
Oh, they dealt us 1 damage. Pretty good.
They sure did, and it's always possible they have just like a lightning bolt and we're just dead. But we can't really play around that at this point. So,
Yeah.
yeah, not much to do here. Man, this lizard though. They do have a play. It's probably just Timna. Oh man, who would have ever guessed? Okay.
It's a lot of mana.
So the question is whether we take 4 and risk getting bolted, or we let Kess die. I think we have to play to win and let Kess live.
Okay. Well, they can't bolt us. They have no mana.
Right, but at this point we're dead to bolt at any point in the game. But, like, again, there's not much we can do about that. We have to keep Kess online for more than, like, a turn. Praetor's Grasp is nice, but I'm definitely going to start by killing their fucking Crown.
Yep. Go for the
Yeah,
throw.
otherwise you get to draw a whole card. Can't have that happen. And let's go ahead and do this. Let's see what we got.
Praetor's Grasp. Can we maybe get Counterspell?
Yeah, I think that's probably where we're going with this. You get to see what these decks play.
Oh boy. Well, this looks like a nightmare. Okay.
I like...
I see the original Counterspell just chilling out at the second corner.
Yeah, is there a better counter magic? There's Pyroblast that makes us not pay life. Basically, we're trying to counter Chrome here, is the thing.
Oh.
They do have Lightning Bolt, and they do have Fiery Confluence, and they do have Chain Lightning, and they do have Rolling Earthquake, all of which kill us. But, again, can't do anything about that. So, is there a better play than just taking a counterspell? I think that if we go to 1, it's the same thing as going to... is the same thing as being at 2, so it's probably just counterspell.
I mean, Counterspell prevents us from dying
Yeah.
to the Crom.
Let's go with that. And then I think we can safely attack with Lizard, because if they have, like... if they have 2 ways to get through... it's 2 removal spells on Kess, is that... no, okay, we can't attack here. I'm sorry. Overthinking. Like, if they have Path to Exile plus Go for the Throat or something, then we're just dead.
Okay.
Odds are good, they just recast Chrome. And then we Praetor's Grasp them for another counterspell.
That sounds great.
Yeah, that's... honestly, these decks are super fucking boring, because like half their turns are just, I cast one of my commanders. And when you're 1-for-1ing them, it's really hard to keep the commanders down forever, because they just keep fucking casting them.
I gotcha. Drawn to something good, maybe?
That's pretty
Okay.
good. Let's count some numbers here. So we can go 1, 2, 3 for Praetor's Grasp, and then 1, 2 for him. And we have to do this in a way that doesn't...
Take us off blue.
Okay, the problem is all of our blue costs us life except for Sunken Ruins. We have to pair that with black mana, which means we can't also him here.
Okay, so we can't him. So we have
That's
to
true.
Praetor's Grasp into the Counterspell.
Correct. And unfortunately, I don't think they have another hard counter. Unless we're like hard casting Force of Will, which we can't do. That said, we can get either Evasive Action or Mana Leak. Evasive Action is also Mana Leak in this case. We could also get a removal spell, since we kind of know that they're trying to kill us with Chrome here. Do they
What
have...
does Oust do?
Actually, I think it is Pyroblast now. Oust is a
Okay.
sorcery, so it's kind of not where we want to be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's grab Pyroblast, and then if I had planned this out better, we could have himmed. But I didn't, so we're not going to do that.
Okay.
We get that regardless, though. And I still think we can attack. Wow, this game is super awkward. Painful mana bases are painful. Oh man, they paid life. So that's them playing around Mana Leak, I think. Oh, they're going to oust Kess. Second from the top. I think we let it go there.
Okay. Isn't this technically good? Because now we're out of bolt range?
That's also true. Gives us a
I
little
guess I
bit
do
more breathing space.
more breathing space. Unfortunately, a little bit less to do in our turn. Are they just passing?
Seems like it. Him takes away their hand here.
Yeah.
That seems good.
Draw into something good. Oh.
That's... It is blue mana eventually. So there's a line where we Cephalid Coliseum and draw Kess, but I think we're going to save that till next turn if we're going to do that at all.
Gotcha.
Let's just take their hand. Ulcerate. Come on now.
Ulcerate? -3? Alright.
It's not bad, but there's better removal spells.
I mean, I assume it's just a weaker... Isn't this just the poor man's Dismember?
Yeah, they're probably playing Dismember too. So they
I mean, I feel like Ulcerate isn't actually that bad. It kills most commanders.
yeah, it's not terrible. It's just like, eh. All right, so they haven't played Crown, which is strange. They have to know that we got a counterspell, because obviously we would do that.
Can we recast Kess and still hold up Pyroblast?
We can definitely do that. Blue. Let's see what they do here. Kess resolved, which is interesting. So we can kill Timna and hold up
That
Pyroblast.
sounds great. That sounds great.
I can't believe we're actually sort of coming back from this.
Don't count your chickens too early, sir.
That's a good point. I'm gonna hit them for 8.
Like, this is an anomaly. We're still in this game.
3-turn clock activate.
That's that's true.
Dude, this lizard's gonna get there.
And Subterranean Tremors was the most impactful addition to the deck.
It's so good.
We have an 8/8 in Legacy. How do you even beat that?
Dude, I fucking love this art. Like, what the fuck is it doing?
Feels like it's coming in, like, aggressively asserting its presence.
Alright, they're gonna Fatal Push Kess, which is fine. I mean, it's not fine, but...
That face when they didn't Fatal Push the token. Misplays.
the clear true threat. So they're gonna play Chrome here.
And we can Pyroblast it?
Yeah, they know that we can counter it, but then they can cast it again next turn. If they draw... No, they don't even need to draw land here. So, yeah, it's gonna be their line. We're probably going to have to pop Cephalid Coliseum and try to find an answer.
Okay.
But if we do find an answer, we're pretty much golden, because again, okay, that's not where I want to be. Let's try what happens here. That's not a real sentence.
Let's see what happens here.
That's where I was going. Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
It was a good run while it lasted. Can we replay Kess with the dark ritual?
Costs 8, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We sure can, and I think that's going to be the line.
We could jump Crom, and technically we win next turn by attacking with the lizard.
Yeah, so if we play,
they have nothing.
If we play Kess and they have nothing, they actually can't attack, because they'll have to block.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we play Kess to jump Crom.
This is incredible.
Now we have to fade. We're still fading all the burn, but we're not just dead to Crom, which is nice.
We're dead to...
Balls.
Yeah, like, oh my god, we won that game. What the fuck?
Feels good, man.
Holy shit, we did not deserve that win even a little bit.
Thanks, lizard.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm happy enough that I can view the prize structure. Oh god, it's 5 matches?
When you say matches...
Sorry, 5 games.
Okay.
Alright, well... we might not do all that at once, but... Oh my god. That was so stupid. They should have fatal pushed the lizard, obviously.
If they fatal push the lizard, they might have won the game.
We would have had to try a lot harder.
I remember some legacy player once said, if you put like a huge creature on the table, how do they even do that?
What do you even do?
It's just too big.
I'm gonna be laughing about that fucking lizard forever. Okay, we have a match.
Oh, snap.
Oh, that's a... Why is that an icon?
Dead Man's Chest?
Maelstrom Wanderer.
Oh god, that's horrifying.
We keep this hand.
Yeah, we have a turn 1 Thoughtseize, right?
Yep. So Maelstrom Wanderer in this format is exactly like Maelstrom Wanderer in every format, which
So
is
it's just gonna play unfair shit with Cascade.
they're going to play a bunch of ramp, and then they're going to cascade into land destruction, and that's their whole plan.
So it's degenerate, like as expected, degenerate.
Right, it's every Maelstrom Wanderer deck. They
How
could
do we
be.
deal with that?
It's hard. This deck has a real soft spot to ramp decks. Once they get to like a certain amount of mana, you can't hold off all of their threats at once. So the usual game plan is to try to hold off their mana production until we can stabilize. But that's kind of hard to do. Subterranean Tremors is going to be really good because they often have Signets and Thran Dynamo and shit.
Okay.
So that's a good future.
We hit impactful.
Okay, so they have a Wildfire, and they have a Talisman of Impulse, and I don't know why
Take
they...
Wildfire, they have nothing.
We take the Talisman, and they have literally nothing. This thing costs 6
Oh yeah,
mana.
you're right. You're right. Take the Talisman.
Yeah, so...
This hand is terrible.
Yeah, they mulled to 6, and I guess this was their best keep, which is reasonable. But I
love one ramp artifact, and a land destruction spell.
yeah, like this deck can't mulligan too much because they have too much expensive shit that just can't cast. Like
Okay, that makes sense.
if they mulligan one more time, they could get like 2 lands, explosive vegetation, sunder or something.
All right. Well, I feel slightly better about where we're at then.
Same, as long as they don't draw anything stupid. Unfortunately, we're drawing pretty much the most expensive cards in our deck. The curve stops at 5, and this is one of 2 5s. And Tremors is obviously a X spell that's better when you cast it for big.
The face when we don't have a play turn 3.
Yeah, that doesn't feel great. Okay, well that's information because we didn't know they had that island. So we still know 3 of the 4 cards in their hand. And wow, this is happening, but we're going to have not Cryptic Command online unless we draw a blue source. That's also annoying.
This is terrible. When we were like, oh, their hand is terrible, we didn't notice our own hand.
I mean, it is a situation where... Oh, cats. Oof. They do technically have the ability to Wildfire next turn, but I don't think they can do that.
Doesn't the Wildfire screw us?
It does, but it also screws them. That's the
They'll have a
thing.
mana and we won't have anything.
That's true, but they'll have like 2 cards in their hand, and they'll have 2 mana out, and 2 cards in their hand.
Well, wait, let's play the obvious line of counterbounce. We get a blue source, so we can counter the Wildfire and bounce their Cold Steel.
I'm just gonna Snapcaster Thoughtseize. That seems like a good thing to do.
That's good. Like that, I can agree with that line.
When you're thinking too hard and you just draw the out.
Thanks, out.
Quick, play around Force Spike just in case.
I dig it.
If this deck plays Force Spike, they're doing something incredibly fucking wrong. Okay, so they have Gemstone Caverns, Tropical Island. We're safe for a little bit.
I mean, well, actually, yeah. Is there a line where we use Cryptic to, like, bounce a land and draw?
Yeah,
Try to
yeah.
keep them off the guy?
I fully expect we're going to end up bouncing Cold Steel Heart at some point, and then trying to get to the point where we can cast and then bounce it again.
I mean, yeah, if we can prevent them from ever getting to Maelstrom Wanderer, we win.
That's
Right?
true. If they don't have Maelstrom Wanderer, they have basically nothing. The problem is what they have before Maelstrom Wanderer, which is Tezzeret the Seeker. Interesting. If this gets Thran Dynamo, we're just going to Tremors for 4 and kill everything, which I think is what they're going to get if I know this deck at all. But that's not what they're going to get. They're going to go -3, potentially for another artifact.
Chromatic Lantern?
Worn Power Stone. Okay, so we're still going to do that play.
Yeah, that's the exact same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're just going to kill Tezzeret, and we have triple blue now, so that's nice, but we don't want to let them cast Wanderer, obviously.
Yeah, no, what you just said is correct. Deny them access to Wanderer, and we're chilling.
Yeah, so they're going to go down to 5 lands, up to 6 on their turn.
Alright, now they're at 5 mana. They were denied access to their mana again. I like where we are.
Yeah, this is literally the plan against Wanderer decks. That's all it is. And they keep playing cards that we don't know about, which is fantastic.
Wait, isn't they have 1 card in hand?
Yeah, it's Tropical Island.
And we know it's Trouble Island, so we're chilling. We can play Omnixilus.
I agree. We could also play Kess and not have anything get back, so Omnixilus is correct. You got it.
Omnixilus will draw us a card.
That's a true fact.
Big man Omnixilus draws the card.
The only way this screws us is if they draw like Grim Monolith or something stupid. Oh boy, Dak Faden, right on time.
It's fine.
I mean, no, that wasn't sarcastic. This deck has such a high density of mana artifacts that it's going to be really good.
Okay.
Okay, so they're at 7. And now we start bouncing lands.
Sounds good to me. Dude, why didn't you bounce the steam vents?
That's a good point. We drew a blue source. We can do it again next turn. I'm just going to Chain Lightning their... Oh, no, they can redirect it. Never mind. Sometimes I forget Chain Lightning has a downside because it happens so rarely.
Oh, they'll redirect it our Nixilus, and that's really bad.
Yeah, like, they'll take 3, but Omnixilus will take 3, and we actually could reasonably ult.
Ult Omnixilus win the game.
It's true. Yeah, like, you see the plan against Wanderer. You just can't let this thing resolve or else you've lost.
I concur, and we're not playing against a certain somebody who has the 0 mana rocks to get out on turn 4.
I mean, yeah, those things are all illegal. Okay, you can do that. That's fine by me.
Used to fit Obnob.
Sorry, what did you just call him?
Obnob.
I understand.
But dude, now we have a beast to hit the whiff.
It's true.
So we can go Kess bounce their land.
Yes, we don't know their hand anymore.
They have 1 card in hand.
It's true.
I guess they could Cryptic here, but I don't think that we should respect that.
Massive disrespect.
Yes, hit them with a beast.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Now things do get a little bit bad next turn.
We have Dak to try to find another way to interact with their lands.
Yeah, we don't have that many, unfortunately, so it might come down to actually trying to fight through with Kess card advantage. But Fact or Fiction should help a lot with that, since it's basically draw 5 in Kess. Okay, so they've revealed that they do have the lands needed to cast them next turn. Let's think this through.
Dak Faden draw to discard 2, right?
I think it's probably Fact or Fiction.
Main phase?
Yeah, it's only 1 more mana, and it lets us see a ton more cards.
That's true.
And we're basically just looking for any counter magic to deal with whatever they get off of Maelstrom Wanderer.
Wanderer.
We have found Counterspell.
I feel good about our situation.
So we're going to take the Counterspell pile. They're probably going to 4-1 it, and then we're going to Sign in Blood and hold up counter magic.
Sounds good to me. That's great.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that split.
I like the counterspell.
Okay, so that said, we can Sign in Blood from the graveyard, or we can play Search for Escanta, which I kind of like better, because Search for Escanta...
Search for Escanta.
It's a powerful magic. So we can go Talisman, Land, Search, hold up Counterspell. These seem like good things.
As long as we can hold up the counterspell, I'm fine with it.
Now I think at this point we're completely immune to any of the land destruction spells that kill 4 lands. And if they do that, they'll kind of be screwing themselves because they won't be able to cast Maelstrom Wanderer. We only really get hurt by real mass land destruction, and giant... Okay, well, we can't counter Maelstrom Wanderer, but I wasn't going to do that anyway, so whatever.
That's fine, we just don't want our lands destroyed.
Exactly.
Or something similarly, like, silly.
And of course, it's always possible they just hit, like, Farseek, Mana Rock.
Oh no, we are giving a lot of respect to this, but they could just fizzle very easily, and then we don't have to care.
Let's see what happened. Alright, first Cascade. Cyclonic Rift unkicked, I'm fine with that.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, sure. Bounce Kess.
Higher rate, reasonable out of 10.
Second Cascade.
What if we don't have to even use the counterspell?
It's Signet. I don't think we're using the Counterspell.
Don't have to use the counterspell.
Yeah, so...
We're in good standing.
The only real danger now is it just hits us 3 times and we die.
They kill us with the Maelstrom Wanderer?
Yeah, but between Search for Escanta and Kess, we should absolutely hit a removal spell at some point. And we can keep their mana down with Dak, so I think we're still in pretty decent shape. Let's see what Search for Escanta gets us. Cabal Pit. I would like to put that in the graveyard, please. And transform, yes.
I agree.
Okay, so let's go ahead and Dak to take their thingy.
I like it.
And I suspect this turn we're actually just going to chump the Wanderer with the Beast. We're not in a place where we really want them to recast it yet. And we can just get value here. So we definitely...
Cast?
Yeah, we definitely want to hold up counter magic, because this is the stage of the game where they can do scary stuff.
Do we have anything in our graveyard we can play?
2, 3, 4. We can cast Fact or Fiction, hold up counter magic. That seems good.
Alright.
And I think we're at the point where we're pretty well stabilized.
I normally say don't count your chickens before they hatch, but I also feel pretty good right now.
I'm definitely going to take the 2 pile.
Yeah, that's a counterspell, right?
It is a counterspell, although kind of iffy when they have this many lands, but if... oh, what? Okay, sure. I'm okay with that.
Alright.
Probably discarding Barbarian Ring, because not that great against this
Not
deck,
really
and damage matters. Let's see what they have. It's always kind of terrifying, because they could just have some massive spell that they're hoping to cast off this thing that they just get to hard cast because they've played lands every turn.
I mean, they could play any creature and attack with it.
Yeah, it's like their spells are inherently better than ours. We're just trying to trade up. Going at face. Go ahead and block that. 1, 2, 3,
Block with
4,
Beastie Boy.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could technically kill it here with a braid, but I don't want to do that.
I was thinking the same thing.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They can't recast unless they hit a land, but then we won't have counter magic open, so it seems bad. That's a questionable play when I have Dak on board.
Well, Dak can't steal it yet.
Not yet, but it's not that far. What's happening?
Something that doesn't matter unless it's an elemental we can't counter?
That's true, and it's not Tameo. I don't want that.
Can we... I guess we counter that?
I think that's correct. Yeah,
It feels so wrong, but okay.
like it taps
There's
down
a
Kess,
Kess.
which is kind of obnoxious, and then eventually draws cards. Yeah, I don't really want that to be there.
I cannot believe we had to do that, though.
It's not fantastic, but what are you gonna do?
She's so bad.
Okay, so go for the throat is nice. Let's just... Okay, this is actually fantastic. We can go for the throat, and then counter both the spells they get off of it,
I like it.
which is very good. I'm gonna ditch some stuff, and then I'm tempted to kill off the Felwar Stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Since if they don't have a land, they can't recast it here. Other options include not much, honestly.
Subterranean Tremors?
Yeah, so we could Tremors, but we lose more than they do. I think we kill off the Felwar Stone and hold up as Kanta, Spell Pierce, Miscalculation.
Perfect. So I'll braid the Felwar Stone.
Yeah, seems correct.
And then when they attack us, we'll go for the Throat the Maelstrom Wanderer.
Exactly. That play, we only lose out to counter magic, and we don't even lose to it, we just get hit once. So that's fine. Yeah, like, so in order for them to recast it, they have to have a land, sacrifice Dwarven Ruins, and then we can counter both non-creatures they got off of it, unless they actually get creature spells.
They haven't shown us a creature spell, have they?
They have not, and these decks often don't really need them, because they just hit you with Maelstrom Wanderer until you die.
I mean, the whole plan is just Maelstrom Wanderer land destruction. Is that really all it is?
Kind of. It's also just, like, really good value. Like, once you hit Maelstrom Wanderer, fair decks have a hard time dealing with it, because they can't reasonably kill Wanderer without letting you do more shit. It's kind of a really one-dimensional deck, and we've kind of got them in a lock here where they can't ramp using artifacts because we have Dak ready to take more shit. So they do have a land, and I think they're considering whether or not they want to recast here. And if they do, they're going to kind of die, I think. Yeah, they are going to recast, and they're going to sacrifice Dwarven Ruins to do so. Let's see what they got. We only lose to massive creature... No, we don't even lose to that because we have Miscalc. Yeah, we don't lose to anything here unless it's uncounterable.
We are probably fine.
Sweltering
They also
Suns.
may just hit nothing of value.
That does literally nothing. Unless they also hit, like, Lightning Bolt, I guess. Jokel Hops. No thank you. Please leave. God,
That was close.
this deck is so stupid.
Oh, we can ice Kanta in the end phase?
Yeah.
That's good.
What can I have get? Thought Scour Remand? I'm gonna get... it's actually
Remand,
a
right?
hard choice. Okay, so here's the thing. Maelstrom Wanderer is going to cost 12 mana next time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can't cast it for a good long while if we kill this thing. And
So we'll take Thoughts. Do you want to take Thought Scout?
yeah, Thought Scour gives us way more options because, again, with cast it's like a draw 3.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Can we go for the Throat the Maelstrom Wanderer right now?
We can, but we just
Can I
drew
attack them?
Hero's Downfall, so I'm probably not going to do that.
But we have to... Oh, yeah, you're right.
So we can, again, just...
Plus Dak?
Yeah, plus Dak first. That's a good choice.
Because we should discard Flame Slash. It's super dead.
That's a good point. I don't want that. I don't want Innocent Blood. And then we get to kill this, and hold up Miscalc, and hold up Escanta. And we should be in the clear outside of some massive, again, land destruction thing, I guess.
Something impressive. An obliterate, essentially.
Yeah, and they're not playing Obliterate because they can't Cascade into it. Jokalops is the
Oh,
only actual thing that they have, I think. They could kill all the lands, but they would actually lose if they do that. They'd lose super hard. So, like, if they have a Boom Bust to Cascade into, for example. Or to cast, I guess, at this point. They have their own deck. I don't think I care.
They take banner artifacts? That's fine.
Yeah, you've got it. And then I'll Esconta before we change phases. I think if I was them, I would have plussed here. They really need to find an out to Kess, otherwise they can't win. This card's so insane. Impulse and him. I'll take that Impulse. Since they have no cards in their hand.
Rose Downfall, the thing, they can't recast it, and they have no other plays for the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot to Impulse. Oh well.
I don't want to be cocky, but it probably doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to take this back. I'm going to kill their deck with Chain Lightning. Since they can't redirect it this turn.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks, Arata.
Yeah, right? I don't have to... Moto never handled that super well. It was always confusing when your opponent had multiple Planeswalkers. I like this system way better. Alright, we just have to survive for 3 more turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're 3 mana off.
I think we're in pretty good state. We're in pretty good shape if they have to just literally play a land in order to get back into this. Oh shit, it's actually something.
It is something. If they tap 1 more mana, we can miscalc it.
Is it impressive?
It's World Breaker. That's not that impressive. Exiling Esconta, so that's...
Just do it in response?
Yeah. This is a little bit annoying since they can bring it
has reach.
back, and it does have reach. I'm going to take Arcane Denial since we can absolutely kill it from the graveyard.
Yeah,
and that can be in any order.
Conveniently enough, they could keep bringing it back, but then they'll never get to Maelstrom Wanderer.
Yeah, if they do that, they're basically dead. Also, they can't bring it back and recast it. I don't think this does anything.
What are you talking about? It killed one of our mana rocks. So yeah, it killed our value engine, and it has reach. What a powerful card.
It is both of those things. I'm going to take Burst Lightning, and I think we just kill them.
Just hit them with it? Yeah, do it. Why do we have to play for the long game? Take the Burst Lightning.
Yeah, so we have to hit another removal spell in the top 3, but that's not that unreasonable to do.
Oh, wait, don't we have a kill spell in our graveyard?
Yeah, but in order to flashback Burst Lightning, we have to have a removal spell in our hand. You know the deal?
Okay. I got you.
But, yeah, let's just... What the fuck? Okay.
Targeting the dead deck Thaden? What's going on here?
I think it's... I don't know what's happening. It seems to think...
It worked.
It seems to think that I can do that.
It worked, so let's not overthink about it.
Yeah, I kind of want to cycle Miscock here just to get 1 extra draw in there. I think that's fine. We still have a counter spell.
Okay.
We just have to hit any removal spell and we've got this. And that's not going to do it. Alright, we got to redraw.
I mean, even if we can't win this turn, we win the game.
Yeah, we still have counterspell for whatever they play, so I'm kind of overthinking this, but it would be nice to just outright win here. So we're going to go for the throat, this thingy.
Go for the throat, the World Breaker, attack with Kess. Next turn we win with Burst Lightning, the game is over.
Yeah.
They can't recast Maelstrom Wanderer because they don't have enough mana.
It's true. These are all truths. Oh boy, wow, this is going pretty well so far.
This was way different than the first game.
Yeah. I will say this. Of the 2 decks that exist in this format, they are very different decks.
I mean, blue decks and...
3 plus color control and ramp. Those are the 2 decks.
Okay.
Aggro existed for a second until they banned Edgar. And they're going to cast Kiora? I don't even...
That could fog our guy, it just doesn't matter. Let them have it.
Yeah, I'll let them have that. Like, if they have to draw here, because they know we have Burn in the graveyard. And if they don't draw...
remember?
Yeah. They're going to draw here. So, basically what happens here is... I don't want to cast Arcane Denial because it technically gives them a chance to draw a thing, even though we can burn them in response to the draw triggers. It's just like...
I mean, realistically, they're drawing to, like, they're grasping at straws. I don't think we have to care.
I agree. There's basically no way for them to win.
Something that prevents us from using Kess Burst Lightning next turn, we should just let anything they do resolve.
It's true. We can actually even if they kill Kess, we can recast Kess and cast Burst Lightning. Like, there's no out for them.
They'll play Stream of Life.
Oh no. Fact or fiction?
Tapping out to do this.
They have 1 mana. I don't want this to happen.
Wait, are you sure?
Yeah.
They have, what could they get at 1 mana that will save them here?
I don't know, but nothing they get will save them if they can't cast that card.
Okay.
Yep. Whew. All right. 2-0. You want to do one more for today, or?
I told you I'm free all day.
Yeah, I've been possibly
You want to stop?
I've been possibly playing this deck like all morning, so I'm kind of getting burnt out.
Oh, we can stop then.
Yeah, let's do one more and call it. It's another Maelstrom Wanderer.
Hey, we understand this opponent, but this hand is shit.
I agree. This hand's actually fine.
We can kill their mana rock, I guess.
Yeah, we can kill their mana rock and then kill their mana rock again, which is all I really wanted.
Yeah, that's fine.
If they have like Sky
Hopefully
Shroud,
it's the same thing. You don't have to overthink.
Yeah.
I don't like overthink.
if they have like Sky Shroud Claim, we're in trouble. But we can't really go to 5 against this deck. What the fuck? Oh, it's another one of these things.
They really like those cheap mana lands.
So win more.
It's weird because it's unsearchable.
Yeah, it's just like ramp that you don't have to play as a. It's ramp that you don't cascade into with Maelstrom Wanderer is the way to think about it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna play Kess.
Yeah, that sounds great.
The fair turn 3/3/4 flyer. What's the line for burning them for 6 next turn?
Oh, actually, we'll be able to hold up a braid.
Yeah, I'd probably wait.
In that case, we may be a control deck, but if we can just kill them. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, okay.
I'm okay with us.
Is this guy playing a reasonable deck?
Okay, let's do that instead.
Cryptic to bounce the land?
Hold up, Cryptic. So they're not close to Maelstrom Wanderer, so I'm not concerned with bouncing lands just yet. And if they do something like Sky Shroud Claim,
so just hit them, hold up Cryptic. You could counter the Sky Shroud Claim, draw one. I think we've already won, which is probably really presumptuous, but
yeah, I mean we're definitely favored at the moment. Now, this is predicated on them fetching a blue land, but I think they're probably going to do that because of Felwarstone, of course. Oh, can you get Scalding Tarn or Steam Vents or something? I'm kind of in the line of counter bounce Myriad Landscape and then bounce another land and then, yeah, set them back far enough
the
that they
land
can play.
enters tapped and they have to pay to crack it anyway.
Yeah, like they're pretty unfavored, I'd say here, especially if they tap this for mana this turn. I think they're fucked.
I mean, let's look at it this way. Our first opponent almost killed us. Our second opponent was like, a challenge. We could get a free round.
Yeah, you're done so.
Yeah, counter that degeneracy, bounce their stupid enter tap land. Then on our turn, we could cast it from the graveyard to bounce a land and draw one?
Exactly.
Which land do we bounce?
This one ETB's
tapped.
tapped.
Is it enter tapped?
Yep.
Yeah, we hit that one.
Blue, blue, black, blue. And then we probably just burn them for 3.
Sounds fine.
Got them.
This is what they get for trying to go for the 5 mana explore.
Accurate. I mean, we still could lose here if they do some massively broken shit.
They're at 4 lands, dude. Maybe the only issue now is just our closing speed.
Oh, that's obnoxious.
Oh, that kills Kess. Alright, that's a problem.
Yeah. Notion Thief kills it back, but still. It's annoying. And also, it does produce 2 mana, which is not nothing.
Well, can't we just abrade it?
No, raid is creatures only.
Oh. Shoot, okay.
Yeah, so we can hold up Notion Thief to kill it next turn and hope that they don't have, like... It would have to be, like, untapped land plus Grim Monolith, I think.
They need some way to cheat on mana if they're going to actually get to Maelstrom Wanderer next turn.
That's correct.
I guess if they can get to Maelstrom Wanderer this turn, we are fucked.
Yeah, I don't really see that happening. Especially with... We know they have 2 tapped lands in their hand. Okay, so they're just going for the... Draw. Signet's fine, we can kill that.
Yep. How much mana do we have right now?
6. So, a Braid plus Notion Thief.
Oh my god, it's Ralzeric. Dude, do you know what this means? It's taking turns Maelstrom Wanderer.
I mean, it sure is, and we're kind of in bad shape to this, honestly.
Well, wait, we still use Notion Thief to kill the...
So we can go Notion Thief and kill the Signet, and that's fine. The issue is that they're going to have 2 Planeswalkers active, and they can kill Notion Thief with Ral. So, yeah.
In that case, we kill Chandra?
We definitely do kill Chandra. Now, Ral needs to -2 to do that, and what we can do is we can go, on their turn, Kess and Chain Lightning the Ral, which will make it so that if they do that, it dies. Which
That
is
sounds fine.
probably correct. Let's see if this happens. They could have like Lightning Bolt. You never know with these decks. Oh wait, we can only do that if we draw a land. We did draw a land. That's unfortunate.
Well, wait, now we could kill Chandra.
Yeah, it's probably just kill Chandra, cast Kess, honestly. They're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
6.
They can play a ETB tap line that produces 2. It doesn't get there quite yet.
We have one more turn.
Yeah, the other option is play Dakin Plus, which might be better. Yeah, let's do that, actually.
What can we get off of Play Deck Plus?
More fuel for Kess, more land drops, pretty much.
Okay.
It establishes it so they are inclined to not cast artifacts.
That's true.
Pitch, probably Talisman Sweltering Suns.
Yeah. Oh boy. I was way too presumptuous. This is still anyone's game.
Yeah, so this deck is playing more mid-rangey good cards than the other one, it seems. Which is...
I have slightly more respect for this one.
Yeah, it's probably the correct way to play this deck, honestly.
I mean, this guy isn't playing Land Destruction Turbo.
Not yet.
Oh.
Usually the taking turns decks will also be casting Land Destruction.
I'm not getting a good opinion of this format.
I mean, this is just Maelstrom Wanderer. The rest of the format is only 3-color control decks and also 4-color control decks. Yeah, this format kind of sucks. I like the decks you can build, but the fact that the commander has to be a powerhouse in order to compete is a huge detriment. There just aren't that many broken commanders out there.
Understandable. Probably for the best, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, personally, I think that if they let the tutors and card selection roam free, the format would be in a better spot. Because then your deck could actually fend for itself. But presumably that kills the aggro decks even harder. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 off Woodlands. They can cast Wanderer next turn regardless of what we do. We can't keep up Arcane Denial and kill Ral at the same time. We can Arcane Denial plus Blasting Cannons, which is probably where we want to be.
That sounds good to me.
Unfortunately, this leaves us vulnerable to a lot of things, but there's...
I mean, we just have to hope that they don't hit anything too broken off the dude. It's sad, but what else can we even do?
Yeah, sometimes you just have to hope. Boy, oh boy. Gotta love Maelstrom Wanderer.
I mean, there is a reality where he hits two talismans and we're not dead.
Yeah. That's pretty true. It's also a reality where he hits 2 Time Walks.
That's true.
It's kind of nice that we know 2 of the cards in their hand still because they haven't replayed the ETB tap lands because ETB tap lands are terrible.
The sack for Mana Land and the Myriad Landscape.
Exactly. But obviously 4 other cards. Oh, Wolf Run, sure. I guess that's a 2-turn clock.
Interesting. I think.
Let's see what happened. Signet. Karn.
Counter that.
I agree. So Dak dies here. We're left with Blasting Cannons, which we can probably flip next turn. Maybe.
Which kills Raul.
They're going to plus that, so unfortunately it'll be out of range. If I was them, I think I'd be going face with this, just to try to get the kill next turn with Wolf Run, but I'm not them. Alright, so they only have 2 real cards in their hand. So let's see here. We get one more draw for turn. We can go Kess plus Dark Ritual plus Phyrexia Arena plus Dark Confidant.
Which will flip the cannon?
Yeah, and chump block the thingy. I think that's correct.
Alright.
Chump blocking obviously not great when they have Wolf Run, but it'll force them to use it, which means they're not doing anything on their turn.
That's okay.
There's no real other option since there aren't any removal spells to get rid of this, and I don't really want to get rid of it anyway. So let's go ahead and do the things that I said to do.
Yeah.
Definitely a rougher game than last time, but...
Yeah, I can't believe... I mean, I guess the other guy opened quite poorly.
So we can play Phyrexian Arena, and that will flip the cannons, which lets us cast Dark Confidant.
Nice.
This card is sweet. The other thing is that they could bolt Dark Confidant with Ral, which I'm also fine with, because it means we can kill Ral. And hopefully someday claw back into this game.
In a reality where Kess doesn't just die and we can maybe play a draw spell.
In a reality where they have somehow not drawn any gas in the, like, 5 cards we don't know about. Make that 4 cards we don't know about. I suspect they're going for Wolf Run here, but I could be wrong. Does force us to... Oh, no, why?
What the heck? Does that do? Destroy artifacts?
It's not that bad, actually. I expected them to... Oh, no, I guess they can't kill Kess with that. Yeah, so it kills Confidant.
Did they not kill Kess?
Oh, they're going to kill with Ral. That's bad.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I think we've lost. I don't know if you've seen this card played before. It's pretty good.
I knew of that card's existence, but I've never actually seen it played.
I think it's I want to say either Legacy or Vintage. I don't remember which. Because it does
that sounds about
just
right.
kill 3 artifacts and sometimes randomly wipe the board. They tapped Kessick Wolfrun to do this, which they could have...
Hit us for quite a bit more damage.
Yeah, maybe they're doing other shit. Sure, you got it.
I mean, that is yet another good card that generates incremental value to deal with.
Also, technically, if they put 1 more Devotion on the field, it'll be alive, and we have drawn lands.
It will kill us, and we're dead.
Yeah, we are dead at this point to Wolfrun, regardless of what we do. So,
We cast Kess?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it really 8? It's really 8. Alright, so we can play a 1-mana spell, which is Chain Lightning. We can kill Ral.
That sounds like the play, right?
Yeah, that's the thing that gets us closest to not dying.
I mean, we have to make the plays we can, and assume they missed the Wolfrun last turn. They could maybe miss it again. I don't know.
It's also possible that without Ral, they won't have the mana to kill us with it. Although I didn't really do the math. Whatever. At least they didn't hold open double red so they could bolt us back.
I literally forget that Chain Lightning has more text.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not game yet, and they've drawn a land, so they didn't bolt us with Keranos. I think we're still obligated to chump block, though.
If we chump block, can we do anything next turn?
We get 2 draws off Arena. That's about all we can hope for.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the game is essentially over, which is unfortunate. You can really see how much better the deck is when it has, like, mid-range payoffs. Kind of the bonus of this deck over mono green is the good removal and interaction, whereas the downside is your commander costs 8. And they don't even have to go all in on Kessick if they don't want to. If they have stuff to play, which they should. Suspect this is a land destruction spell.
Is it game? There's no point. Do you have to abdicate? Is it time for Juggle Hops?
I think so.
Because I wouldn't blame them at this point. That's a knockout.
Sure.
Oh. Our opponent's too fair. This is terrible.
When you gotta get value.
I can't believe I just called the Fallen Empire's Time Walk fair. I guess that's where we are.
Good. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna F6 and let them kill us. They can have their satisfaction.
Understandable.
Alright, so lessons learned. Planeswalkers that resolve and kill Kess and still get value in later turns are very, very good. Multiple Planeswalkers are better. And yeah, that's lessons that I already knew, but I'm going to say that I learned.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Also, removal spells that are also land destruction are very good.
I mean, technically speaking, that thing is probably on par with Sweltering Suns in our deck.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I value the cycle pretty highly. Whatever. Remember the goal. Win 1 more game.
Win 1 more game, and then we could get out of here with our money and dignity?
Yeah, plus a whole treasure chest, which I looked at the EV for, and it's fucking awful.
Lovely.
It's Teferi.
Oh no!
So this is a bad matchup.
Isn't he just gonna take turns or something?
So, okay, this deck is actually Chainveil, as usual.
Okay, can we keep this hand? We could draw.
I think we do, just because all of our removal cycles. It's not great, because there's, like, no fucking creatures in this deck, but our deck's so full of removal that we can't, like, hope to get a hand without removal.
We need to keep this, and what's our winning... Okay, first of all, I assume his win condition is cheating Teferi mana High Tide thingy, right?
It's Chainveil. It's either going to be High Tide or Mana Rocks, and then Chainveil, and then that's it.
Okay.
Basically what happens is they draw infinite cards and make infinite mana, and then get infinite activations of Ugin, and then we die.
So, is our only out to prevent him from getting to Teferi?
The outs are to counter Teferi, hurt the mana, counter the Chain Veil or tutors for it. It's not easy, but it's possible.
I feel like our deck is not equipped to fight this type of deck. I feel
Yeah,
like
that's very
we're
true.
literally built to fight creature decks.
Yeah, you want to be Tymna against this deck, and we are not Tymna, it turns out.
Okay, so we need to draw cards here with the Night Whisper.
Correct.
This is kind of scary, actually. Like, I'm just imagining the unfairness of just Teferi normally, and the thought of
Yeah,
Teferi
it's...
with, like, actually, like, a dedicated combo shell sounds horrifying.
It's pretty on par. The blessing is that they don't have access to Soul Ring or Mana Volt or Mana Crypt,
Oh.
which all make this deck completely disgusting. But if they power out Teferi like that, it's a bad time. So we're going to ice that. That's our only out there.
Okay. I never thought we'd be at the point in our life when we're icing a Basalt Monolith on turn... What is this, 2?
Yeah, let me play a land to play around Mana...
What? Yeah, Spike.
Force Spike.
Spell Pierce.
Can't play around Spell Pierce, but Force Spike, yes.
Oh. Wait, what's...
Actually, we can play around Spell Pierce because we have Dark Ritual broken.
Interesting. Get tapped, son.
But yeah, this would be a turn 4 Teferi, and then if we don't have pressure because we're on the draw, we'd be kind of fucked.
So... Damn, does he have a response to this?
Let's see what happened.
Maybe he'll Factor Fiction?
Oh, shit. Oh, that's such a good play. Okay. So they're floating 3 mana, so that after it resolves, they're going to untap it.
Does that mean we're fucked?
Or not. Or not. They're going to Supreme Will. We can actually bamboozle them here.
How?
Dark Ritual adds 3 mana.
But it's all black.
They're just mana leaking. That's all it is.
Wait, they're not using the Impulse?
Oh, they are doing the Impulse. What? Okay. I'm confused. I'm sorry. I fucked that up really badly.
David, no. Well, actually, no, this is fine, because... Oh, okay, this is really fine. We have that.
Yeah. If we can live long enough to do that, that'll be good. Okay, yeah. Okay. Sorry, that was a series of really stupid thoughts on my part.
To be fair, the play you thought of, I think, was better.
Yeah, I don't agree with the play that they actually made, but whatever.
Well, here comes Counterspell.
That is a high tide.
Oh.
So we're pretty obligated to Windfall here, I think.
That sounds lovely. But if they, yeah, so I guess if they counter our Windfall, we're dead anyway. So.
Yeah,
None
that
of them
seems
better play.
correct. Only other option is to Snapcaster Ice one of their lands, which doesn't work because then they just do that during upkeep. That's an instant for some reason. Yep, seems correct.
Just before we do this, we need a lot more mana to use the subterranean thing, right?
Yes, and we can always flash it back later with Kess.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Windfall, I have my fingers crossed, praying.
Nah, no luck.
Oh.
Remand, sure.
Oh.
Yeah, not much to do there. We might just lose.
What a fun and interactive game.
I like it.
What a great. We waited 15 minutes for this.
So if they have Chain Veil, we do just lose here, I believe.
I would like the audience to know that we waited 15 minutes for this opponent to come here and apparently casually Windfall kill us on what, turn 4?
Okay, wait. I'm actually. We're not dead.
Oh.
Granted, we're still in a pretty bad state, but we're not dead.
Well, they're out of mana, right?
That's true.
They
The
can't
future
Franken
state's
Search
really
here,
fucking
they
good.
can't, right?
That's true. It's just future state's really fucking good as well.
Okay.
Okay, so we can try to Tremors here, and they have 1 mana open.
So they only can Spell Pierce us?
Spell Pierce, Force Spike, Daze.
I mean, if we successfully Tremors them, they go down to 4 mana.
That's correct.
Do we have a better play?
I do not.
Snapcaster, Frost, the Basalt Monolith again?
It's already tapped down. They're not going to untap it until they can win.
Do we? Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
I think
this
we
is
just
probably the correct play.
Probably just Tremors.
Yeah, well, Tremors, because it blows up both of them, right?
Correct.
All right. I am overthinking
And this should
things.
slow them down a lot. Until they get a way to flashback High Tide or another massive mana rock. It is 4, right? I'm not bad at this game? Okay. This probably gets countered, though.
Well, that eats one counter, and then next turn, well, I guess 2 turns from now we can Snapcaster it. Provided we draw 2 lands. Life is hard.
Life is hard. Spell Pierce, yay!
Fuck.
I didn't see that coming.
Do they Frantic Search here, or just play that land tapped? Oh, they can just untap it with Frantic Search, jeez.
That's a pretty dope play. Oh god, Emrakul.
Oh, hello there, friend.
Hello, thing we can't kill. Oh, hello.
What on earth is that? Does that double their
Extra
mana?
planets. Yeah, that's a bad one.
So what I'm hearing is we desperately need the Subterranean Tremors.
Right, so unless we draw something stupid, the play's just going to be Kess and then hope to flash that back next turn.
That is a very sad state of affairs.
But I think they're going to probably Frantic Search into untapping Myriad Landscape into cracking it, which might get them to Emrakul before we can do that.
Well, they're shuffling away Oh, wait, no, they draw.
Yeah.
Well, wait,
What did we
they
just
never
see?
run out of mana. They're gonna...
I mean, next turn is the thing. Oh, they're discarding Force. That's scary.
You know what really sucks here? They Emrakul us, they're gonna... Wait, no, we'll Windfall them, right? Or we don't have enough
Oh,
mana.
they're just going to cast a Fairy. Okay.
We have enough mana to Windfall, and no, Kess costs like 4, right?
Correct. That's the Fairy. Okay. Oh, wait. No, they have game here.
He only untaps colored sources, right?
He untaps...
Oh, no, he
Four
untaps... Oh, he
things?
untaps any... He untaps lands?
Yeah, he untaps anything. And then I think Fabricate gets in the game. I think we just lost.
What do they get?
Chain Veil.
Oh. Do they have mana for that?
They
Because Chain Veil
might
costs
not.
like... Doesn't Chain Veil cost 4 to play and like 4 to activate?
That's correct. And that
They only have
so
access to
that's
6
one
mana.
land.
Oh no,
Two,
wait,
three,
they have
four,
access
five,
to
six,
double.
seven.
It's
I'm counting 7 after they fabricate, so we should be safe.
we have 1 turn to draw into... You don't run Vandal Blast, right?
No.
Okay.
And it wouldn't actually help here. Okay, so they just fabricated for Grim Monolith, which is an interesting choice.
Who needs to win the game when we can prolong the game?
I like how they have Condescend on top, so we basically can't play this turn. So whatever we try to do here could get countered. I think that we're going to do it on their turn to waste their mana. It's probably going to end up being like Snapcaster, Ice the Grim Monolith during their upkeep.
That's... Well, wait, we know it's Emrakul on hand, right?
Yeah, their hand is Emrakul plus
Is
Island.
there a line for Windfalling to maybe draw into a better hand? With the,
They
play a
will
land?
counter it.
Well, if we play a land where it's 6, they can't counter Windfall.
Comes in tapped.
Thanks, BFZ. Alright.
It's like the one land in the whole deck comes in tapped.
In that case, yeah, I go with your plan of trying to mess up their upkeep.
I think that's correct.
I mean, if we play Kess to counter it, if we Snapcaster now...
Yeah, let's just try this, and I think we've already lost, but
Oh no,
might as well.
it feels...
Feels pretty lost.
I mean, we literally already were seeing a line that we lose last turn, so...
Yeah, I mean, they blew the Fabricate, so they might not have the kill here,
Maybe
but they certainly have...
literally just play Emrakul and try to kill us with it.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, we can't really... The best they can do with Emrakul right now, I believe, is to cast Kess and kill Kess, and that's about all they can do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's actually a game.
Oh god.
Alright, want to see them play this out? 'Cause it's going to be not very fun.
So they're gonna play Tezzeret and Tezzeret for Chain Veil?
Yep. After that, they can... Have you seen this combo go off before?
No.
Okay, so the way this works out is Chain Veil modifies the rules of the game and allows you to activate Planeswalker abilities more than once per turn. That applies to any Planeswalkers you have in play as well as any future Planeswalkers you play.
Yes.
So they're going to minus Teferi 4 times, which is going to activate the Chain Veil 4 times. And then when they recast Teferi, they have 4 additional activations already attached to it. So when they recast it, they can produce enough mana to recast it again and then still have activations left over, which allows them to plus and draw more of their deck. Eventually, they get infinite mana and infinite planeswalker activations. They cast Ugin, and we get bolted to death.
Okay, so all I want, and he's doing that right now.
Yeah, that's happening.
This is gonna take a while, I presume.
That's true. We're safe to scoop at any point.
Is there any chance he could fizzle?
The only chance he could fizzle is if they just decide, if they just like fuck up. They just have to make a mistake.
Our opponent searched the mana rock instead of just trying to combo last turn.
Yeah, I still don't understand what was up with that choice.
Seconds. Oh wait, is all that mana just stored up? What?
Yeah. So that was the last minus with Fairy. They're going to recast it. Remember that every time they minus to Fairy, it untaps the Chain Veil as well as Grim Monolith, Basalt Monolith, and a 2-mana producing land. So that's a total of 8 mana.
Oh my.
Yeah, you see the problem. It's kind of disappointing because like there's very little we can actually do against this deck. So many cards we have are just completely dead against it.
Basically, we started with like 2 cards down. And if we didn't start 2 cards down, we drew 2 more dead cards. Like, this feels like the worst possible matchup.
It kind of is.
Also, there's a slight, like, evil part of me is like, if you're going to do this, you have to do it.
Yeah, I do always feel like that. Plus, they only have 11 minutes. They could technically run out of time.
I mean, we're playing for actual money.
That's a good point. You want to just sit here?
I mean, if you're going to edit this out in post...
I want to believe this is the first time anyone's forced this player to actually play it out, and they don't know how to win.
This is...
And then now they're going to ult Jace for no reason?
This is quite a meme. Alright, well, they got us.
There it goes. You sure did. Yeah, I mean, you can't really feel too bad about this, because it's like, alright, our deck is poorly positioned against them, and they got the combo, and you did it.
It's true.
Well, that was fun.
Alright. Good game, some guy.
I rate about a 75% chance that if we click this button, we're going to play against the same person.
I believe that is the worst possible outcome.
Let's do it. Oh, it's a different person.
It's a new person?
And it is partners. Thrasios Timna.
Okay.
And this hand is pretty good.
Fatal Push, Chain Lightning, Flame Burst, and Hero's Downfall. I'm okay with this.
Alright, here's where we prove ourselves.
We win this, we get the money, we have ways to kill their partners.
Let me turn off that upkeep stop.
Initial thoughts, we could maybe get there. Things could maybe be okay.
That's 100% dead.
Mother of memes, blow it away. The question is, what do we blow it away with? Chain Lightning?
I think so. Actually, is Fatal Push better here? I don't want to have to trigger Revolt.
I guess Chain Lightning kills both the planeswalk, both the partners anyway. That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Push Mother off the cliff. What the heck is happening here? Do we lose?
No, of course not. Fuck you, man. You're gonna force that?
Wait, we have another land drop? We can kill it?
Yeah.
Yo.
Fucking. Oh my god.
Yo. Outskilled, outplayed. I forgot we didn't play a land yet.
Like. Okay, sure. You fucking did it.
Oh no, they're gonna take our hero's downfall for a minute.
Probably takes Flame Slash here.
I guess downfall costs more. I mean, we'll just downfall and get it back.
It's true. The reason they're doing this, or the reason they would do that instead of a different play, is we can't get double black online. So they think this is going to take us off removal for it, and they'll be able to get an attacking with Timna, but we drew Snapcaster, so it's fine.
Okay.
So I'm just going to push this.
Push, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to hold on to the Chain Lightning because that can go face with Kess, and that matters.
I'm sad that matters, but okay.
God, they forced with a fucking Snapcaster. Fuck this dude.
That does... Okay. Actually, though, I forgot that we hadn't played a land, so I thought, oh no, now the Mother's online and this stuff will be good forever, but we had another land drop.
So this is kind of subtle, but there are actually a lot of times where I'll hold my land to make my opponent think I don't have a land. And that's one of those times. So that's a Thrasios.
That seems very easy to Flame Slash.
Or
Downfall, I mean, I assume we kill that.
Yeah, let's just kill it. Let's fuck this.
Like
I don't want to think about this matchup.
Like, we kill that. I mean, I think as long as we land Kess, we're okay.
Yeah, so what we want to do is be able to resolve Kess and play a removal spell the same turn, which is what we're going to be able to do here, unless they do something crazy.
I now realize
Yeah,
they're behind. They're behind on mana.
Yeah, they're pretty fucked. Definitely not going to play Kess here.
Yeah, just attack them with Snapcaster.
No reason to play into their mana leak or memory lapse or whatever they have. I think we kill that.
Yeah, because they're stuck on mana. What can we do? The thing you said, cast into removal spell.
Exactly.
Like, honestly, while it is kind of sad, they kept this very, very... Actually, that's even more reason. Why would they get rid of Snapcaster if they're all like 2 lands?
I think that they were really relying on Mother of Runes to live. So the way I sequenced that turn, it made it look like I might only have 1 land, which means that I can only play 1 removal spell per turn, which means that Mother of Runes is very, very good. And I don't know if they were thinking that hard about it, but that's always sort of a hope, is that they'll think that. I didn't expect them to force, but they might have like dazed or something.
All I'm seeing is they made an incredibly risky line that has affected... I'm not gonna make any, like, predictions, because obviously my predictions have been very, very bad of late, but seems like a glaring misplay.
They just dismembered Kess for 4 life, which I think is kind of funny.
I think we're, like... I think we're racing. We are off to the races.
That chain lightning's going to be relevant. Just calling it now. Okay, that's kind of gross, but we have Hero's Downfall, so it's fine.
How's that gross?
Kill Snapcaster, and we can't really fight it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, let's downfall her, and then we could cycle the other thing if we want.
Let's Thought Scour first for the sake of options.
Alright.
Milling Praetor's Graph Sunken Ruins, that's pretty nice. Unfortunately, we can't downfall Enderetti, but we sure can downfall, and we sure will.
Downfall the Liliana.
And then next turn, we can Sweltering Suns Duretti if we need to.
Sounds okay. What does the Duretti do?
So he makes 1/1s, and then he blows up artifacts and creatures.
Okay.
And he's 3 mana, and he starts at 4 loyalty. This card's insane. That's annoying.
I guess we're discarding Sweltering Suns here?
That seems correct. So we can Duretti, which will hold off the minus ability, and then eventually we can cast Downfall, which is frustrating, but not much we can do about it.
The tokens
Planeswalkers are very good against this deck.
The tokens have power, right?
They're defenders.
Oh. I assume, yeah, we can outrace the Liliana. Right?
Yeah, so we just play out the lands, and then they have to neg in order to do things, and it should be fine.
Yeah, but we'll play the Duretti and make a token.
Yeah, this should be fine. So they can't profitably play a creature because Duretti kills it, and if they hold cards, they can't really plus Liliana, or else they go neg. So hopefully this should do something here. Otherwise, this goes bad for us because Liliana is a very good card, and this deck doesn't deal with Planeswalkers well.
Well, we need, what, 7? No, God, 9 mana to cast
That's
Downfall?
True. It's true.
Okay.
We only really need 7 mana for it to be profitable to play it, because we have the defenders to sack. So if they go down to no cards in hand, I'm still gonna do that in like the Thought Scour or something.
Alright, I mean, the Liliana is somewhat... we have no cards in hand, so plus the Liliana is bad, and...
Right.
They're not going to use the Liliana to kill our defender, so...
And they can't play... Like, they might want to play a creature into land, and then plus Liliana, but then we can kill the creature with Duretti, so they've basically wasted their turn just plus Liliana.
Yeah, so they're in a really bad spot, even though it seems good.
I think that's actually the correct play. It keeps us off of both Kess and killing someone with Duretti. So as much as that looks bad, oh, that's awkward.
Does that actually prevent us from casting Kess?
That's true. I mean...
We'll kill it with Duretti.
Right, so we...
Oh,
okay. Sure. So the theory here is that we need to make a token with Duretti in order to kill something, and...
They're going to attack Duretti with 2 guys to kill him.
Right, it won't kill him because he pluses, but we'll see what happens. Okay, that's fine.
Thank you very much, Go for the Throat.
Okay, so we're just going to plus this, and then try to bait them into activating Liliana.
Liliana, and then respond with Go for the Throat?
Actually, it might be better just to do it now. I don't want to risk them drawing into a counter magic.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah. Wow, this game has ground to a halt.
This game is surprisingly hard. They're probably gonna cast Tymna here to draw a card.
That seems like what they're gonna do. We can actually kill Liliana now. With Chain Lightning.
Oh, nice.
So I think that's what we're gonna do. They'll have one card in hand, but we'll also have one card in hand as well as an active Planeswalker and a blocker.
I think that's probably correct.
Okay, so no cards in hand, but still. Yeah, this seems definitely correct.
Wait, did they attack us instead of Duretti?
They can't draw a card if they attack Duretti.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Fuck out of here.
Then plus Duretti to make the defender token.
Yeah, and now they really have to draw a removal spell, or else they
We'll
are kind of
steal the
dead.
game. If they don't draw something adequate here, we could run away with the game from this junction. Next turn we use Kess to kill Tymna.
Right, exactly.
Like, they need to do something. There are a lot of things that'd be good enough, but they have to do it. Please, let's just cast Thrasios and pass. No, tap one more mana, come on. Oh, what?
Ooh, interesting.
I guess that draws them cards?
I think they have to tap. Yeah.
We're gonna tap both our guys, and then hit us to draw 2? Is that how that wing works, or is it draw 1?
It's going to be draw 1. It counts the number of opponents hits. They're going to hit Duretti and hit us. This is actually fine. So what we can do here is we can minus Duretti, kill something, Kess kill something else. We can Hero's Downfall the Tameo. We're very much fine here.
I like what you just said. Please keep doing
So
that.
let's start with doing that.
So Hero's Downfall gets rid of Tameo. Duretti minus gets rid of Tymna. Play as Kanta, and that thing can't kill Duretti. So
That's true.
Once again, it's kind of on our opponent to draw something good. Otherwise, we have another card that'll run away with the game. So we can use as Kanta once it flips to actually get some cards.
Yeah, so they're just going to draw a card here. I assume.
think that's pretty good. Duretti live.
Yep, Duretti live.
I mean, they're beating us in card advantage, but the board is locked.
Yeah, they're about to not beat us in card advantage. That's about to stop being true almost immediately.
Well, we have Tymna. Not Tymna. Sorry, we do not have Tymna. We're going to get Tymna. We are going to destroy Tymna, I presume.
Let's see what we got.
What's the top
Give me
card
something
looking
cool.
like?
Deluge? I don't even know if I want that.
Deluge for 2?
Like, I'm gonna Sweltering Suns this turn. I don't want Deluge.
That's fine.
I will transform, though. Oh, okay, that's very good. Let's go ahead and Sweltering Suns.
Sweltering Suns, 2 for 1. Feels good.
Get back the no cards that they had.
Yep, make a construct.
And I believe this game is over.
We hit them, right?
Yeah. I mean, not over immediately, but...
We have to win. If there's one thing this deck sucks at, it's closing.
I mean, they're at 9 life. We have Fire Ice in hand. We can Esconta this turn. I don't see them getting out of this.
I'm just saying. We should approach this carefully.
I always never don't.
Why did you gotta say things in a confusing manner? I'm trying to figure out what that meant. Oh, okay.
I honestly don't even know if that was a double negative or not. All right, let's. Okay, so that was
treasure chest. We did it.
So that was not competitive. What the fuck did they call it? That was a friendly Commander 1v1 league.
That was friendly.
Friendly meaning it only costs 8 tickets to play, and you can't win more tickets than you put in. But you can win a treasure chest. Let's find out what's in it. Good. Good. Good.
Why can you open those last 2 cards?
Because fuck you.
Let's never speak of this again.
But it's fine because we earned our money back, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes the pain go away. All right.
Oh
well,
my god.
Thank you for letting me be a part of this interesting adventure.
Fuck this shit.
I concur.
So basically what I learned here is that the meta is still god-awful, and while I can enjoy playing against creature decks, some decks are just not interactive, and they'll just like sit there and ramp, and then eventually they kill you. And that's 3 of the 5 decks we played against.
Yep. Also, just to be clear, we beat the creature-centric partner decks pretty handily. We just could not beat anything else.
Right, like this deck's really good against anything that removal is good against, and then really bad against anything removal is bad against. Because what do you know? Half the deck is removal.
Makes sense.